Right, so the Roger Jackson situation is a situation that has been ongoing for nearly 2 weeks now, and more has came out about this entire situation and more context and more responses as time has gone on, but it seems as though conversation around the Roger Jackson situation is kind of dying down, and at this point I'm not even sure what's gonna happen to Roger Jackson. In case you've been living under a rock and you don't know what I'm talking about with the Roger Jackson situation, Roger Jackson is the son of former MMA fighter and now Kick streamer Rampage Jackson, and of course Roger Jackson is also a streamer on the Kick platform, and he was live streaming himself at a pro wrestling show, an indie wrestling show in Los Angeles, a Knokx Pro wrestling show to be specific, and he got into an awkward encounter backstage with a wrestler called Syko Stu when Stu assumed that Roger was a worker and hit him with a fake can and tried to do an angle with him. Roger didn't seem to catch on and got very heated and threatened him, and it was just seemed to be a misunderstanding though, you know, Roger doesn't understand the business like that, and the two lads even made amends and shook hands, and Stu apologized to him, and it was water under the bridge, or was it? As they would then agree to do an angle with Roger Jackson where Roger Jackson would do a fake beatdown post-match, but what ended up happening is that Roger Jackson went crazy on Syko Stu and just beat the guy up legit with 22 punches to Syko Stu whilst he was already unconscious. A very uncomfortable scene and one of the biggest incidents in indie wrestling in a long time. The fallout from this has been felt as Roger Jackson was banned off of Kick and many people are calling for him to be arrested. Knokx Pro Wrestling lost their WWE ID affiliation, and it was also exposed by other former members of Knokx Pro Wrestling that they were being told to not cooperate with the police investigation that was going on for Roger Jackson.
But the most disgusting thing is that people at this school are being encouraged to not cooperate with the police. From what I hear, the police were there investigating the scene shortly after Stu was removed, and there has been multiple requests that have gone downstream from upper management to not talk with the police directly if they are contacted, and to only let a certain group of individuals interact with the police. That is extremely dishonest. You guys let your friend almost die, and now you're trying to have people lie for you. And fuck you to every single person who replied to them, yes, sir. You are all weak sacks of shit, and I hope you rot in hell. You are wasting oxygen that other people could be breathing. Go fuck yourself. And if you continue to be complacent in this investigation and you side with the people who you know are in the wrong, I wish nothing but the worst for you.
And as well as that, it came out that Knokx Pro workers were telling Roger to go in there and get his receipt back and encouraging him to do what he did to Syko Stu.
Working like that, you don't fucking, you know
That's
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying.
But he didn't
So,
tell him like that.
He don't. He's a fucking idiot. Hey. So when you run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. You remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there.
There is so many layers and so much drama in this entire situation, but it's kind of gone quiet recently, and the main reason it's kind of gone quiet is because there's been no update from Roger himself. Roger hasn't put out any statement online or have any sort of online or social media presence. He hasn't been seen anywhere at all on stream or pictured anywhere by, I don't know, paparazzi or some shit. And overall, he's been under the radar, and I assume that is because the police investigation is still ongoing. But it seems as though whilst Roger isn't saying anything, everyone around him is just imploding and just making themselves get in trouble, like Knokx Pro Wrestling and all the wrestlers in there and Rampage Jackson. And it seems as though that is still going on, as one of the strangest publicity stunts I've ever seen an independent wrestling company do took place recently, when Danger Pro Wrestling, who are based in San Diego, California, would give us whatever the hell this is. Coming soon to Danger Pro Wrestling, Roger Jackson. It seemed as though they had booked Roger Jackson for a wrestling show, and this looked to be the first appearance of Roger post that situation, and probably one of the craziest decisions I've ever seen an independent wrestling company take. But to the surprise of really not that many, it seems as though this was all one big publicity stunt, because they would then also go on to post this This little graphic, WWE ID breaking, WWE revokes ID status for Danger Pro Wrestling after they booked Raja Jackson for a match for Sept, according to Dan Meltzer. And they captioned this, in a shocking move, WWE revokes WWE ID status from Indy promotion after their booking of now infamous son of former UFC champion Raja Jackson. This was first reported by Super Wrestling Dork Dan Meltzer of the Wrestling Obesity. And yeah, as this tweet says, it was indeed a publicity stunt. I have no idea why they would even try this and what publicity is even getting gotten out of this. Well, I suppose I'm talking about it here and it went a bit viral on Twitter, but other than that, no one is ever going to talk about Danger Pro Wrestling again or go to one of their shows because of this. And now if I hear about Danger Pro Wrestling in any other context, I'll just think to myself, oh yeah, they're that weird promotion that booked Raja Jackson but actually didn't, and it was a weird publicity stunt. Not a good look from them. Why would they do this? As well as that, Rampage Jackson put out one further post on Instagram regarding the Syko Stu incident with Raja Jackson, his son. I'll read out this full post to you now as Rampage Jackson looked to clear up any misinformation regarding the Raja Jackson incident on his Instagram. This has gone too far. I'm sick of being quiet and letting all the low IQ people fall for clickbait. Yes, my son took things too far and I'm pissed at him for being a POS and the way he handled it. But if Syko Stu wasn't drunk and wouldn't have hit my son over the head with a real beer can whilst he was live streaming on his own stream, then Knokx wouldn't have felt like they had to make things right by letting Raja get his get back in the ring. If my son would have just went to the police when the beer can incident happened, then the whole event could have gotten shut down and he could have sued. But no, my son is not as smart as I'd liked him to be. Now my family and I are getting racist threats because of all the misinformation being posted so content creators can get paid from viewers. People actually think my son just snuck in a ring in front of a live audience and picked Syko Stu up without permission to be there. Get smart, people, it was staged, but Raja took it too far. He only shook his hand and accepted because Syko Stu's drunken apology, they said he could get him in the storyline. He was told he could fuck him up. I have witnesses that say this isn't the first time that Syko Stu had done some drunk shit backstage to a fan. Now we have the backstory that my son attacked an innocent military vet with PTSD, like my son knew everything about the man that came up from behind him and hit him then asked him to sell it. I have other kids to protect and I don't take kindly to threats. I'm not scared of prison or dying for my kids, and calling me names won't hurt my feelings. My son should face the consequences for going too far. He knows better. That's why he didn't tell me anything about the storyline, but Syko Stu is lucky I wasn't there when he hit my son over the head with a beer can the day after he got a concussion from sparring the day before. I wouldn't have cared if a bunch of pro wrestlers would have jumped me. I'm a father first. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Let's all learn a lesson. Keep your damn hands to yourself. If you get paid to do fake fighting, don't disrespect people that do the shit for real. Now I put myself in this shit. DM me now. Right, so this post, it just feels as though he's blaming Syko Stu. And I just can't agree with that at all. Immediately, it's yes, my son took things too far, but... and then all of it just blaming and deflecting on Syko Stu. This is really the only part that's valuable. The yes, my son took things too far and I'm pissed at him for being a POS and the way he handled it. Everything after that is just useless information. He would then post another post on Instagram just a couple of days ago now saying, not justifying anything, I'm going against my attorney's advice by talking about it, but people seem to think Raja wasn't allowed in the ring. Hopefully the threats to my family members will stop after. This will be my last post about it. This video is still only an edited clip to stop some of the misinformation. Raja is still a POS for what he did, but he's not the only person that handled things wrong. But Raja is the only one I'm disappointed in this situation. Syko Stu didn't deserve what happened to him. Everybody that knows me knows how much I love and respect I have for our military and our veterans. Raja had no idea who Syko Stu was, that he had PTSD. I would hope that if my son knew that, he would have handled it differently. I would have. And he posts clips of AJ Mana, the wrestler who was encouraging Raja, which is, I guess, fair enough to include that. Yes, that is part of this story too. And he was also replying to comments agreeing with people saying that Raja should go behind bars, saying 100% he should. As you can see, he's saying facts to someone saying that Raja deserves some jail time. and same fact as saying that someone else saying the same thing. So at least there is some accountability there. But one problem that Rampage Jackson is also facing is that he is constantly live, and as a result, it means he's getting pressed by fans over the situation because, yeah, like, obviously he is.
Hey, I am Rampage's biggest fan.
What's up with the Rochester?
Who is Rampage? He's like a
Come on, bro.
thumb wrestler.
This boy
dude,
getting
right?
more clout by dudes tonight than girls.
Hey, respectfully, shut the fuck up.
You're right, 100%.
No handshake on that.
All right, respect.
I'm a dad.
I know,
Respectfully.
I know, that's what.
Respectfully, shut the fuck up.
100%.
I'm dealing with this shit.
Rampage
Hey,
is
I'm dealing with this shit.
Is a thumb board.
100%, man. Respect, man.
Hey.
Bro, that's why I said I apologize for even like, coming up.
You came at me wrong.
I apologize for even coming up to you that way.
I'm getting a lot of racist threats and shit, nigga. Coming up to me, come on. I'm getting a lot of racist threats. Motherfucker talking about killing me and my whole family, nigga. Over something my son did, I ain't got nothing to do with.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you, drop the shit.
He a slider.
Bro,
No.
drop it, bro, drop it.
Hey.
Put my number in your book,
No, fuck
bro.
that,
You need
fuck that.
situa-
No.
all
I'm
good.
just telling you. I'm just telling you.
Hey, we do some
No,
comedy.
no,
What
I'm telling
What
you.
type of interviews you running?
My
tonight?
apologies,
I'm sorry
though.
about that.
Hey, my
Move
apologies.
on.
For sure, huh?
Goof ass motherfucker. Hey, I am Rampage's biggest fan.
What's up with the Rochester?
Who is Rampage? He's like a
Come on, bro.
thumb wrestler.
This boy
dude, right?
getting more clout by dudes tonight than girls.
Hey, respectfully, shut the fuck up.
You're right.
So yeah, Rampage seemingly not happy when people bring up the situation to him, but maybe you shouldn't just be live all the time, because Rampage seemingly just live every day, all the time, and so this is just bound to happen, and it's bound to be brought up to him, obviously. It's one of the biggest stories. Other than that, the only other update now to this story is that Raja Jackson has still not been arrested or been charged yet, which is just mind-boggling to me. I'm guessing this investigation must still be ongoing. That's why he hasn't said anything, or why Knokx Pro Wrestling hasn't said anything further. And also, in great news, probably the best news possible, Syko Stu has been released from hospital and he is at home resting. He sustained a serious head injury and was unconscious upon arrival at the ER. His injuries include trauma to both the upper and lower jaws, a laceration to his upper lip, and a fracture to the maxilla bone, which unfortunately resulted in the loss of several teeth. He has a long road of recovery ahead, but he remains in good spirits despite everything he has been through. We are deeply grateful for all the love and support we've received during this time. Thank you to everyone who's contributed in any way, whether through monetary donations, food, flowers, or gifts. Your kindness means more than words can express. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Big ups to Syko Stu, out of hospital, wishing him the best of luck in his road to recovery. And the GoFundMe for Syko Stu ended up at 220,000. I'll leave that link down below once again still. Yeah, a whole load of people donating here. You can see Chris Jericho, Fergal Devitt, Nick Nemeth, Jack Perry, Swerve Strickland, all the wrestling community coming together for Syko Stu. Anyway, we'll leave this video there, guys. If you did enjoy, then be sure to smash the like button. I hope you're enjoying this new style I'm doing with screen recording stuff and playing the clips. I kind of prefer doing it this way. It's much easier for me. And also now, quick life update. Uploads should be a lot more consistent because I've finally sorted my move out. I've moved house or moved flats. I moved to an apartment now. Fully settled in, got internet. Finally, we can lock in and get some content going, boys. Month of September is going to be a big one, so like and subscribe to see all of the content. Should have a video tomorrow as well, hopefully. Comment down below what videos you want to see next from me. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, and keep on rolling.